Hi y'all, welcome to my little channel here on YouTube. My name is Rebecca and today I thought I'd take you along on a little thrifting adventure. Now I'm going to warn you in advance, I did not purchase a lot this time around. I had met my daughter and my sister for lunch, and on the way home I popped into my local thrift store because they were having a 50% off sale. And I just can't drive by without checking it out. It was already close to closing time, so I'm sure the good stuff had already been picked over, but I thought it wouldn't hurt to see what they had left. Now, without further ado, let's get to thrifting. The crafter in me wanted to buy all that mesh fabric, but I forced myself to walk on by. I just don't have any room at the moment to store any more craft supplies, and my husband would just kill me. This box looks interesting. It looks like it's a candle holder with candles inside, and it looks brand new too. Too bad I don't need it. I thought this gold antique car picture was really cute, but it fooled me. Once I picked it up, it was super light, so definitely not vintage. Look at all these flowers. This is where I bought the blue hydrangeas I used in my last video. Every time I come to this thrift store, I always look at these ceramic pottery wall decor. There's this one here and another one somewhere else in the store that's actually a wall pocket. I think a coat of white or maybe a cream color chalk paint would look nice on it, or even the faux cement paint method would look great. I would buy it for my booth, but I have no idea if these would sell, so I keep passing them by. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Should I buy this for myself and hang it on my patio wall? Or is it ugly and I'm delusional for thinking it's interesting? I really want to know. This little multicolored votive was so pretty. The lighting wasn't the best and I couldn't get the camera to focus better on it, but in person it was beautiful. It's made of frosted glass with bits of whites, blues, and greens spotted throughout. It had a good weight to it too. I was seriously wanting to buy this for my home, but I couldn't think off the top of my head where I could put it. So I put it back. But it was hard. Now I'm wondering if I should have just bought it. Here's another item that I had a hard time wondering if I should buy or not. It's such a pretty little vintage covered candy dish made by Kig. That's spelled K-I-G, made in Indonesia. This thrift store had it priced at $5.99, but with the 50% off today, it would have been around $3. I checked the comps on this, and although there were several listings that were around $20, the ones that actually sold were much lower, so it's a good thing I didn't get it. $3 plus tax is a great price if I were buying it for myself, but not to resell. I love the Studio Nova Christmas votive. Here I am checking it out and debating in my head whether I need another Christmas decoration in my life. My husband would say, definitely not. I put it back, but you'll see later in the video that it magically appeared in my cart. This little thing says, "To the sweetest wife in the world." Can you imagine getting this from your husband? Look at those eyes, creepy. Look at this sweet geisha girl. For me, I found that Asian figurines are hard to sell, but I can't help but check them out when I see one. This is definitely vintage and looks to be a hand-painted ceramic mold. The Asian in me just loves this. Her face is so sweet. Sadly, I had to pass. I couldn't find any comps on her, and I just don't think she'll do well in my booth. Plus, the paint on her has a lot of wear. Look at this beautiful black painted brass vase. I love all the etching on it. It's just gorgeous. Unfortunately, it had way too many scratches, so I ended up putting it back. But now that I think of it, it would look great as a boho decor piece, even with the scratches. Don't you think? I was drawn to this pretty little green plate. I looked it up and it's a vintage Federal glass pioneer pattern plate. It looks to be selling for between $10 to $17, so not much of a profit if I were to resell. Not that that ever stops me, but I decided to leave it. But I sure do like it. Too bad I can't keep everything I like. This abalone shell is beautiful. I may just have to grab this for a friend. Oh, I totally forgot to show you this bracelet I found when I first walked into the thrift store. It was behind the glass counter, and with all the people around, I just couldn't videotape it. Anyway, to some people, this big gold faux crystal bracelet may be a bit gaudy, but my mom and sister always told me the bigger the better when it comes to jewelry. And for $1, I couldn't pass it up. Now, I really can kick myself for not getting this. This is a gorgeous hand-painted porcelain sugar bowl made in Japan. And I've always drawn to anything hand-painted with beautiful flowers and accents of shiny gold paint. I have this love of anything that sparkles and shines. And I didn't notice this before, but the leaves on here almost looks like lotus leaves. I really have no clue why I didn't get this. Maybe because there wasn't a matching creamer, or maybe because I have so many hand-painted porcelain. And even though I find them beautiful and love them, they don't resell well for me. Isn't he a cutie? Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls were way before my time, but I still remember seeing them on TV and around, so this brings back fond memories. Actually, I bought and sold a set a few years back, but they were made of fabric and much older than this one. This adorable Andy looks like it's made of porcelain, and look at the details in his sweater. With the cute little buttons and mini candy cane, he was too adorable not to pass up. This box was interesting. At first I thought it was a hand-painted wooden box, but when I picked it up, to my surprise, it was made out of cork. And on closer inspection, the images looked to have been stamped on the box, but I'm not absolutely certain though. I have no idea what the value of this piece is, but no matter what, to me, I thought this was very interesting and unique, so I had to add it to my cart. This place has a ton of glassware. As you can see here, we're in the kitchen area of the store now, and this thrift store carries everything you can imagine for the kitchen and dining area. If you need Tupperware, if you need mugs, if you need appliances, whatever you need, you'll probably be able to find it here. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything good that I'm missing or that I should have bought. I was seriously interested in this big vintage cake stand and dome cover. It looks to be a hand-painted ceramic mold of a strawberry shortcake. I was seriously mulling it over if I should get it or not. But with it being so heavy, I definitely don't want to sell it on eBay and deal with the shipping. So that means I only have my little booth to put this monstrosity in. Also, it says as is, so there's definitely some damage to it. But the only damage I found was a chip on the stand itself, which you can't see when the lid is on. But there could have been more damage that I didn't see. One thing's for sure, this thing won't last long on the shelves. Now this room back here is where they keep everything that has to do with lamps, lighting, metal, and wood objects. Everything here is priced really well. If I had more time, I would buy a ton of things in here to repurpose, DIY, or paint. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time in my day. I'm sure y'all can relate. I love this hand-painted frosted glass lamp, or at least I think it's a frosted glass. But anyway, you'll see me put it in my basket to buy, but when I got up to the counter, I saw a blue stain on the back of it. I think it might have been a pen mark, but since I was unsure if I could get it out, I ended up leaving it behind. This room is where they store all the pictures and frames and mirrors. I've found that at times the prices of the knickknacks and some other things in the store can be high depending on what they are. The ladies here really know their antiques, so I've found the good stuff to be almost at resale prices. That's why I usually buy when it's 30 to 50% off, or if it's for personal use. But in here, no matter what it is, the items are all amazingly priced. I've bought beautiful vintage large paintings for only $6.99 and half of that when it's on sale. So I never skip this room because I never know what I'm going to find. Now, I call this the basket room because it's always filled with tons of baskets. This wooden serving board is out of place, but it's interesting with the longhorn handles. Here in Texas, we love our longhorns. I almost got this just because of the horns. This room also houses plastic storage containers and a wall full of tins. Every once in a while I find a nice vintage tin that I can't resist picking up and making a floral arrangement with. Here we have a room full of books. I like to come in here and glance over the cookbooks and scan for old vintage hardback books. And last year, when my daughter first told me she was pregnant, I came in here and found a cart full of children's books in excellent condition. I literally filled up a whole cart, and the baby hadn't even been born yet. I still don't know where to store all the books I bought. You just can't beat buying books in like new condition for $1. Plus, it was half off that day, so only 50 cents per book. If you're looking for craft or office supplies, they've got you covered. We are now back to the front of the store. There's still a few rooms I skipped in the back. I took a quick glance and just moved on. But as you can see, the whole front of the store is dedicated to furniture. Lots of furniture. They get new furniture daily. This used to be the main store, but a few years ago they converted the offices in the adjacent building to what you just saw in this video. They got so many donations that they were busting at the seams and had to expand. I realized I haven't even said the name of this place. It's Life Message Thrift Store. It's a wonderful operation that even includes a food bank, and the employees are so nice. I think the owners work 7 days out of the week here. No matter what time or day I come in, I always see them there. We are finally coming to the end of our thrifting. Let's see what made it home with me. Now on to our haul. As you can see, I didn't get much this time around, but what I did get, I am thoroughly happy with. This teacher sign and the little K book are for my daughter. She's an amazing teacher, if I do say so myself. This little abalone shell will be a surprise gift to my friend. I also bought these brand new earrings for 50 cents, along with the gold bracelet for myself. I always say, you don't have to spend a fortune to look like a fortune. To my husband's disappointment, I had to bring home the Christmas votive holder. Surprisingly, it looks like the only things I'll be reselling is the decorative cork box and the Raggedy Andy. Thank you all so much for joining me today as I shop my local thrift store. I hope you enjoyed it, and if there's anything you think that I should have taken home with me, please let me know in the comments below. And if you don't mind, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the little notification bell to be notified of my next video. Until next time, bye!